Hello, magical butterflies. I hope this finds you having a magical day, night, or afternoon. Welcome to the Mercury Goes Direct. What's next for you reading? This is a general collective reading, so take only what speaks directly to your soul, and what doesn't, release it, and let it fly. Let's look into what did Mercury in retrograde show you. Mercury in retrograde went direct on January 18th. So things are going to start moving forward. So let's see what Mercury in retrograde showed you. What did Mercury in retrograde show you? It showed you how to let go. To learn how to completely let go of a situation, a pattern, a belief, a thought process, and even a person. So by letting go, you learned how to clear a cycle, how to properly end things. Because Mercury in retrograde is usually a time when people, situations, things from the past come back. So if you had someone come back, or just the old familiar come back, you're now learning how to let go. Because letting go of this situation with sexual arts shows me that this definitely, for some, is a person from the past whom you could have had a sexual connection with, could have had sexual relations in the past. This could be a karmic, doesn't matter the label. This is definitely somebody who you did have intimacy in some form with in the physical. This person came back, or maybe the thought of this person coming back or you reaching out to them came through. But understanding that perhaps this connection was purely physical. And now you're letting go of that because you're looking for something more meaningful. You're also letting go of self-sabotage. Self-sabotage is where you can definitely get into the habit of being a naysayer, being very negative, being very fearful. So you could be letting go of self-sabotage. The two figures behind her are skull. They look like the Grim Reaper. So that represents the death card in tarot. So this is showing me that you're transforming out of self-sabotage and you're more geared into something more fulfilling for yourself. And that's because you found courage. The lantern that he's holding shows me that you're seeing the light. You're being guided. You are on your path. You understand things that are happening for you are for you. And Mercury in retrograde is showing you how to properly clear these cycles, to be able to let go of the past, to not repeat the past, to completely let it go, to completely keep it where it belongs, and to move forward without that baggage or that bandage. Hole in the soul shows me that you also could have had a past hurt resurface, maybe something that you thought you healed, and it reared its ugly head to show you to heal your heart, to heal your soul. So I'm really just feeling sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra, and the heart chakra are chakras that could have been either blocked or a little imbalanced for you during Mercury in retrograde. And you may now feel like these three chakras are what you need to focus on to get back into the energy of moving forward. So the last thing is that Mercury in retrograde is showing you that there is help from above. There is a higher person, a higher self. You do have a spirit team around you. You do have people in your corner. Your spirit team, your angels, spirit itself, they are here to help you. They can only come in if you invite them in. So if you're looking for guidance, just call them in. If you know one specifically, you can call them in by name. If not, you can simply just say spirit team, spirit guides, however you want to say it, but you're ready for their guidance and you're ready for help from above. So now I want to look into what healing was highlighted to you. Because I do feel this Mercury in retrograde period that we're coming out of is definitely helping you heal from something. Especially if you have wounds from the past coming up, or you just have things from the old you that just need to fall off so you can align completely with the new you. So what healing was highlighted to you during Mercury in retrograde? So what healing was highlighted to you during Mercury in retrograde? Liberation. Breaking free from a negative attachment. So you have been liberated from something. If birds are your spirit animals, they have been around you very much. No matter where you go, you see a bird, you hear a bird, and they're showing you how to detach from a negative attachment. So I feel the healing for this card is letting go of a toxic situation, a negative situation, a negative person, a toxic person, maybe a group of people, even just a mindset, being afraid. And I feel there's some type of loss attached to it. So there's a grief, there's a sadness, but there is a resurrection. So I feel you could be grieving the loss of your old self. And if you are, or you're going to be, because whenever you go through a transformation, a birth of the new you, you have to embrace the new you. You have to welcome the new you. You have to love the new you, because the old you will always try to come in, because old habits die hard. So that's why when changing up the routine, you have to do something consistently for 30 days for it to be part of your routine. So if you're grieving the loss of yourself, or maybe the loss of people who you know in your heart are not supportive of you, who don't serve you, but you still have that attachment to them, where you still wonder, well, I wonder what they think because they see I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm not going there with them. Spirit's telling you to liberate yourself, to not be sad, especially if it's like a one-sided friendship, because if that person's not reaching out to you, not trying to communicate with you, not trying to keep the friendship going, then you trying to do it is a one-sided friendship, and it's not going to fulfill you. Your healing is also bringing in a hidden gift. You have a hidden gift within you. Whatever loss of sadness ending comes this new beginning. So this new you has a hidden gift. It could be a psychic gift, an intuitive gift, a talent of some kind, of music, art, theater, even acting is coming through. But it's all getting you ready for the eternal dance. The eternal dance of embracing the new you. To have that movement forward, to get on your wheel of life, your path, and to really embrace the path of least resistance, and not knowing where you're going, not knowing where you're supposed to be, but just trusting wholeheartedly that you're on the way to a spiritual freedom and a beautiful spiritual journey. Because overall, your healing, whatever it is bringing in the yin and yang energy, where you're creating harmony through balance. So the butterfly is showing me a transformation. Just think of the yin and yang as your masculine and your feminine energy, because everyone has it. You're creating harmony through balance. You're finding balance within you. And when you find balance within you, that is when you find balance outside of you, because your inner world, what's going on in your head, is going to affect your outer world. So next I want to look into how can you move forward with Mercury going direct. So now that Mercury is direct, how can you move forward on your journey, in your life, in your situation, in your relationship, whatever it is? How can you move forward now with Mercury going direct? So we have the King of Gabriel, and I just had a fire truck go down my street. So Gabriel is wands, so fire. Big sign from Spirit with the fire truck. King of Gabriel is the King of Wands. He is generous, he is inspirational, he is dramatic, he is driven, and he's telling you to keep your eyes on the big picture, to leave the details to others, meaning the universe, your spirit team, your angels. Just stay present, go with the flow, and experience that you're going to have or you are having is going to lead to success. There's a genuine concern for others. So if you have a genuine concern for others, that's fine. But just know that your life experience is going to lead to success. But it's a matter of you being confident in that fire energy, to be a leader in your life, how you show up for yourself, how you lead, how you interact with others. You can have genuine concern for others, but you can still have that confidence where you won't allow someone to walk all over you. You're okay to set that boundary when you need to be. Because King of Gabriel is telling you that the Emperor, which is the divine masculine energy, Archangel Uriel is part of this. Archangel Uriel could be an angel that's around you or part of your spirit team, or maybe Archangel Uriel is an angel you should be working with. But the Emperor is telling you there's stability and efficiency. When you take charge of a situation, you will have a clear mindset, a positive mindset. You will be laser focused on what you need, and that is going to help you have ambitious plans. It's going to help you have a clear vision of what you want, which is a really great energy to have, considering we have the new moon in Aquarius happening on the 21st of January. So the Five of Raphael, which is the Five of Cups, is telling you that everything happens for a reason, to release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. So the letting go, the self-sabotage. The Five of Cups is a wound. So usually Archangel Raphael is the angel to work with when you're wanting to heal your heart chakra, when you're wanting to forgive, when you're wanting to love. So just remember that everything that you have been through in this lifetime happens for a reason, and it happens for you, not to you. Don't have regret if something didn't work out, because remember, rejection is always for your divine protection, but it takes a healed heart to see that. So if you're not seeing that now, don't get mad, don't beat yourself up, really focus on the heart chakra, and that will help you heal. And the Four of Gabriels, which is the Four of Wands, this is the Union card. It's time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work, release yourself from burdensome situations. So this is a reminder to release yourself from all things, all people, all energy, all feelings that are not for you, that do not support you, that do not give you something positive in return. Because like attracts like, and when you're vibing high, when you're in that wands energy, that fire energy, you will always you will also, not vibration high, vibe high. Your vibration will be high, and you will be able to move forward. So really connecting to your divine masculine energy, regardless of gender, everyone has it. The divine masculine energy is the 3D energy. It is a great energy to have, especially if you're trying to make moves or make decisions in career and business. It helps you stay focused, it helps you stay present, and it helps you heal your heart. Because sometimes when you're too much in your divine feminine energy, you can get overwhelmed. So that's why that yin and yang of balancing the masculine and the feminine energy came up, to really just keep you on a clear path. Okay, so now I want to get you some guidance. So this will be guidance, advice, what you need to know, any action steps you may be guided to take now that Mercury is going direct. So what guidance do you have, Spirit, for the viewer? Guidance, advice, what they need to know, action steps they may be guided to take. Okay, so I have two cards that want to come out. So the first one that wants to come out is the Juniper Tree Deception. Do not allow your fear of showing your true self, your true talents, to mask and deceive people from getting to know the real you. Because you are a wild swan. You are dedicated to yourself in this lifetime, or you should be dedicated to yourself. See how she has a swan in that little crystal ball? Spirit's telling you it's time to come out. It's time to come out of the crystal ball, come out of the closet. It's time to show people what you're made of. The feathers on her head show me your angels are with you. They will be with you every step of the way. You could be getting feathers as a sign from Spirit. They're telling you that you are not misunderstood. You are just an acquired taste. You are not for everyone. None of us are. So understand that you could be different. You could be quirky. You could be unique. People, I'm hearing somebody's being called a freak. Don't listen to that. Be your true self, especially if you have the colored hair. I love seeing people when they have purple in their hair and blue and green and pink. I think that's so cool. I would love to have that myself, but the upkeep to putting that in my black hair is just too much for me to do. But if you have those colors, or you have tattoos, you dress very colorful, you dress gothic, whatever it is, emo, doesn't matter. Be yourself. Because by being yourself, you will overcome the battle, the inner battle that you have with yourself, the inner conflict, which is 5 of Wands energy. You will be able to overcome the battle within you. So being able to be yourself, to live your life, to be your authentic self, takes a little bit of self-care. So I'm going to use my Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck that I have to get you self-care messages to help you with your battle, your inner demons, and just making sure that you are staying true to yourself. You're being your true authentic self. You're speaking up when you have to. What self-care guidance, regimes, routines do you have, Spirit? Number 1, meditate. Meditation is the best way to ground your energy, the best way to center your energy, and the best way to connect to your higher self, to your spirit team, to your angels, to Spirit itself. Because meditation will always bring you the answers. A massage may be in order. If you tense up, if your neck is tense, if your feet hurt, if your back hurts, especially if you have a job where you sit a lot, getting a massage, because that's a really good way to get negative energy pushed through your system. Getting a massage opens that up, and it helps get that negative energy that could be trapped. And it also can help the chakras. And connecting with Earth. Connecting with Earth, whether you're able to go outside, go for a walk in nature, whether it's in a forest, a park, your neighborhood, or just simply connecting to your spirit animals, listening to forest sounds, connecting to the fairies, and drinking tea. Tea is very soothing, and tea can be very healing. So if you have solar plexus issues such as digestive issues, ginger tea is a really good tea to drink to help your solar plexus. Chamomile is always a good tea to drink at night because it winds you down, it makes you tired, it makes you want to get a restful sleep. Any type of tea, green tea, black tea, any tea with honey is coming through, but tea or just some type of tea or even some hot drink like cacao, that's coming through also to really just get you in that energy. And drink water. And you may be guided to plan a vacation, or you have a vacation coming up, but planning a vacation and really just doing something for you, some type of trip, whether it's a trip with friends, with family, with a significant other, or simply by yourself, even if it's a day trip, just plan something for yourself. So now I want to look at some rituals that you can possibly do if these cards speak to you. I'm using my spell deck, so they have all sorts of spells, rituals, just all sorts of magic tips in here. So the first one is Over the Moon. Blend this love attraction oil inspired by the celestial bodies on a Friday or a full moon to honor worldwide goddesses of love. So it has the essential oils that they recommend: 10 drops of sandalwood, 6 drops of Moroccan rose, 6 drops of benzoin, 5 drops of patchouli, 3 drops of vetiver, 3 drops French lavender, 3 drops vanilla, 1 drop honey, and jojoba oil. So in a 1 ounce amber glass apothecary bottle, which would be, it would be something like this type of bottle. Mix the essential oils and the honey. Close the bottle. Shake, then fill with jojoba oil to blend. Shake and apply as perfume. Glow with the allure of the moon. So this love attraction oil really should be used to attract love in your life. I wouldn't use it for a specific person, because I can tell you from personal experience, back before I was awakened and started doing this, they don't work. You'll never call in the person you're wanting, because you're basically trying to bring someone in and force their free will decision. Instead of them making the decision to come to you, you're trying to do it with oil, which is almost like a love spell. So if you want to call love into your life, if you want to feel love, if you want to be love, if you want to work on the heart chakra, this Over the Moon love attraction oil can definitely help you. And with Divine Spirit, magical tools are aids for harnessing energy, but without intention and Divine Spirit, they are powerless. So how does Divine Spirit appear and manifest in your life? Your connection and devotion to divinity is more powerful than all the esoteric tools and techniques in the world. When do you feel the most intuitive? Is there a goddess, ancestor, or spirit who habitually appears in your dreams? During the full moon, explore how your spiritual path has developed over time, from childhood to the present day, taking note of movements when you felt tested by the universe and magical possibilities felt out of reach. How do you connect to Divine Spirit and renew your soul with magic? So really what I'm getting with this card is really being able to connect to the Divine Spirit, your higher self, your spirit team, the universe. If you want to manifest, if you want things to come to you that you think about, that you want, learning how to manifest is the key. There's lots of books you can read, but learning how to manifest is a big practice. And I've read the Law of Attraction books by Jerry and Esther Hicks. I've read all of their books. I've read The Secret. I've listened to dozens of videos online. I have listened to just meditations, trying to figure out manifestation, and I'm finally getting the hang of it. I actually put out into the universe that I want to learn how to manifest, and then I manifested Lindsay Means, who I work with for me, like on my personal level, to just continue on my path, connect to my purpose, my gifts, and just building my brand and my business, and being able to put out content that is more aligned to the direction I'm going. And I actually just took a class with her that is teaching me how to manifest. So as I work on this for myself personally, I will interject that into my practice just to show people you can manifest. Because for me, it's about getting into that divine spirit and even being in over the moon energy to be able to have a love attraction oil that brings in the love, that makes me a vibrational match to everything. Because when you can be a vibrational match to everything, that is when you can open your eyes to endless possibilities. So it's Scales of Justice. This is a spell for decision making, legal matters, or when situations require balance. So when something feels out of control, out of whack, this spell could be something you can do, especially if you're indecisive or you're just not sure what to do. Like 1 minute you're like, yeah, I want to do this. The next minute you're like, I'm not so sure. Because sometimes we go back and forth between ego and intuition. Doing this will help you. So on a Thursday or Saturday, find a spot outdoors. Draw the Scales of Justice, which is this little symbol right here. Write a list of pros and cons underneath the scale. And you want to draw it into the earth with your wand. Now, if you can't draw it into the earth with your wand, because maybe there's no dirt or you can't draw on the grass, just take a piece of paper and do it. Okay, write a list of pros and cons underneath the scale. Like for whatever situation, whatever decision you're making, if you're involved in a legal matter, you're needing some guidance on how to proceed, whatever it is, whatever the situation is, that you need to be balanced. You need to be grounded. You need to be centered. Write a list of the pros and cons for it underneath the scale, and walk in a circle 3 times around the scales while burning any of the following herbs. So cinquefoil, oak, witch hazel, or skullcap, and you would invoke Lady Justice and say, with your blindfold and sword of truth, let justice prevail with a fair outcome for. You say your name and the situation, and both lists the pros and cons that you write on the paper. Just burn them safely in a burning bowl or a fire pit, and say, let the decision be made swiftly, so mote it be. That is how you bring balance into your life, and you do it in a safe way. So now I want to get you some chakra guidance. So what I'm going to do is I have this little deck that has all the chakras in it. So I already had cards fly out. I'm going to pull a card for each chakra. Okay, so we already had the heart, the solar plexus, and the sacral come out. So I'll do those 3 first. So the 2 that came out were for 2 of them. So for the solar plexus chakra, the crystal is rudolithed quartz, and it's about confidence. No one will believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. Be your own cheerleader. So what you want to do is, you want to be your own cheerleader. You want to tell yourself, yes, I can do it. The sky's the limit. Endless possibilities. You don't want to have that scarcity mindset, that limited thinking. What you want to do is not bury your emotions, bury your fears, bury your feelings. You want to face them head on. And by doing that, you get into the sacral chakra energy, which is the chakra below the solar plexus, and you get into the energy of letting go. Carnelian is a great crystal to use for trying to, when you want to work on something, because carnelian is a work crystal. So whether you want to do it for work itself or work for you, just work on yourself. So letting go is not giving up. Sometimes it is the first step towards success. So letting go is like surrendering. It's where you're like, you know what, Spirit, I'm just going to give this situation to you because I just don't know. It's kind of tied into that scales of justice. Because what it does is it frees up your heart. It frees up a lot of things that you have. And it helps you get into the energy of self-love with the heart chakra, with rose quartz. You can only love others as much as you love yourself. So you have to believe in yourself, you have to love yourself, and you have to be able to let go when you need to. Because what that's going to do, it's going to help you speak your truth. So speaking your truth comes from the throat chakra, and you will be able to express yourself. So expressing your true self, the world needs you. The crystal is lapis lazuli. And what that's going to bring you is a foundation through the root chakra, which is located at the base of the spine, which is below the sacral. Hematite is a good crystal for protection. I actually have a piece of hematite right here. I keep this actually at the foot of my bed to protect myself while I sleep. And foundation is what the castle of your soul is built upon. So you're protecting yourself because you want to be able to trust your intuition. You want to be able to be connected to your intuition because the intuition is the little tug that pulls you towards your light. And amethyst is the number one crystal to use with intuition. But really, honestly, I resonate more now with clear quartz or any clear crystal because having a clear crystal to me is like clear clarity. But of course, regardless of the crystals that are coming through, always use one that calls to you. And your crown chakra is going to bring you calmness because when your crown chakra is open, you are open to the messages, the downloads that your spirit team, your spirit guides have for you. You will be able to calm your monkey mind, to not overthink, to make decisions, to balance your energy, to balance your mind. And rainbow moonstone is a crystal that's coming through for the crown chakra. But again, it's any purple crystal and even white crystal, like clear quartz, or even angel aura quartz is coming through as well. So since meditation came through for one of the self-care messages, I'm going to close out this reading with some meditation messages on just what you can do for meditation, just to give you some tips. So you can use citrine when you are wanting to meditate, to do some goal setting, to call in abundance, to call in positive energy. Citrine is a very masculine crystal. This crystal can be used with solar plexus sacral. It really helps you get a firm grip. It keeps you in that divine masculine energy. And Sarasvati is the goddess of art, music, knowledge, and eloquence. So if you want to call upon this goddess, or if you're intrigued by her because she's on a swan, you can look her up just to see what she means and to see if this is a goddess you want to bring into your spirit team, or maybe you work with, or maybe you just want to call in and do a meditation around her. Another goddess is Ishtar. Ishtar is the goddess of love, passion, war, and justice. She will help you find that confidence. See the lion and the lioness around her. This is Leo energy, confidence, fire signs. And meditation can help you clear your mind to get centered. There's so many chakra meditations. Doing a heart chakra meditation will help you focus on what truly matters to you and get you centered and connected back to your heart. And a good time to do a meditation is during the first quarter of the moon. It will help you take action. It will help you find what the missing piece is. And doing an inner warrior meditation, that's a divine feminine, a divine masculine meditation to trust that you have the power. Any type of meditation that just has you call in your inner warrior and your higher self. I do hope that this reading has brought you clarity and guidance. If this resonated, drop a comment below. Let me know how it resonated for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed to my channel, please make sure you have the bell notification set so you can be notified when new content is posted on this channel. If you would like to book with me, the link to my website, my full list of services, and all the ways you can connect with me outside of YouTube are in the description box below. Love and light.